Oh, not in the... Oh, yeah, I am. I'm in the right place. New dawn is rising. I can push that. Roughly there. Do, do, do. Okay, let's send out pings. Jay with the first. Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. You talk about peace on earth. We got Cookie. He's chilling. He's just vibing. Hello, Azure. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Dylan, hello. How are you? Actually, we should post on YouTube too. Why not?
HI.
Thank you very much for the 2 months of support. How you doing? Welcome in. All right, let's get somewhere. We're gonna get somewhere for a quick thumbnail, and then we'll chat about what we're doing. There works. Perfect. Oh, I shouldn't have saved and quit. Whoops. What in the 2017 is this? I'm confused. Not as productive. You can finally watch. Hello, Cammy. How you doing? Hey, let's make an actual community post. Okay. Image. Select from computer. Pictures. Hello, everybody. Hi, Semicircle. How you doing? Minecraft screenshots. I need to fix this. Can't wait to see more from you and future gens to come. Yes! Oh, yeah. It's been a minute since I've been able to get a video out, but it's coming along really well, and I'll be able to show you more of that in just a minute. Primal Dragoness,
Wow,
35 months for the support. Thank you so much. Following for half a year now. First time you could catch this stream. Well, thank you, Anne. I'm glad you're here. Yo, that was the death sound effect in my very first hardcore world. So, that's what that's from. Hopefully it's not... I'm paused, right? Yes, I am paused. Okay, good. I'm just double checking. Grab all of our texts. I'm posting over on YouTube community page, too. Because why not? Watched every video back to Moai. Nice. Excuse me, bit of a cough. Yes, we're gonna be doing some UHCG today. We have a ton of tree chopping to do and resource gathering. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can leave the lights there. Why not? So here's where we're at. We are currently. Let me just have recording going. We are currently right here next to the Fields of Regen. Just chilling out. We have something that I've wanted to add for a while to this space right here, which is quite fun. So we have our island of time that we've been working on over here. And I know I built a lot of it with stone, but I don't want to do that. It doesn't track the 28 days of subathon. I'm sorry. I know we built a lot of this with stone. I actually want to instead build a lot of it with mud brick. Stone is a very obvious go-to when it comes to jungle temple builds, and I've done a lot of things. Public world download. When the series is over, like over, like someone ends the series, then all the gens will make our downloads available. Until then, no. Until then, not my place to do, unfortunately. But, so, I'm making, but if I need to make a whole bunch of mud brick, I need a whole bunch of wheat and a mud farm. I'll get to the mud farm. But I need a whole bunch of wheat, so I figured let's just grow wheat somewhere that actually makes sense aesthetically. And right here next to the Fields of Regen kind of made sense, right? And I've connected it up to the village right here, the very floaty village. And we're going to get more daisies, and we'll pull them back into the actual area. But there is this village that's just always been kind of where I've entered, because I enter in from the water, basically. Or, oh, sorry, that's right. This is not connected. This and this aren't connected. So there's two things we're going to do. We're going to build a tunnel through right here to connect this and this. So that way you can sail in to this little puddle right here. Or the little pond. And then we're going to build a little bit of a pier in this space. And we're going to connect it up to this little farming area where I just want to have a whole bunch of wheat pretty regularly growing. So we need all of this for mud bricks, which is going to be time consuming, unfortunately, to get a lot of this. But while we're at it, we might as well be planting and growing. And we have a lot of trees to chop. So we're going to be working on that. I have been collecting at things. We need to finish that pen up there, which will have something in it, which will probably happen next episode, I think. I want to do stuff with the new animals, because why not? But in the interim, we have the island to finish. And then there we go. Now we can replant all of the crops that we've messed up and have to go from there. So that's what we're doing. We are just going to farm our hearts out and chop trees, collect wood, chill, show you all everything I've been working on in UHCG, get ready for the next episode, which is coming along nicely. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Is that everything? That's everything. Hey, fungi, what's up? Actually, let me check something. Real quick. Hold on. Do. There we go. All good. Sorted. I just needed to take care of something real quick. I see a wild cookie napping. Yeah, Puppy's chilling. Puppy's being calm today. He was a little bit of a menace the last couple days, but he seems calm today. I do have a hard stop at like 2:45. I got to go get the kids. I'm on pickup duty today. So we won't be able to stream for forever, unfortunately. I do apologize that it'll be just only a couple hours, but I 100% need to go get them because, you know, they have social security numbers. They're on the grid. I'm responsible for them. So I kind of have to be careful with that. Did you do any April Fool's Day yesterday? I didn't really. I didn't. Oop, shoot. No. Okay, we're fine. That was almost really bad. I didn't really have time. I had planned some stuff for April Fool's, and it just didn't pan out. Because this month, or March, has been such a disaster. I went from everything hype with the subathon to, oh, yeah, your water heater's broken. So that's been a problem. So getting that fixed has been an adventure and a half, let's say. I do have a Discord, ! Discord. Streaming schedule is, I'm working on it. I do not have a super reliable streaming schedule right now. I have been kind of bad about that and keeping up on things. So in the process of trying to get it fixed. We've just taken over this house as our place of work right now. All right, hold on a second. Yeah. Having to replace the water main at my house has not been fun. It has taken a lot of my time and energy over this past month. I'm glad it didn't happen during the subathon because that would have been devastating to lose that time. But thankfully we're good. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Also, I have a question. Do these generate with spruce in them? Ever? Because I didn't put this here. I just found this one block of spruce here. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I'm literally going to make a raft for this. You receive your t-shirt. Nice! Good to hear. Excuse me. I said excuse me. As seems to be tradition, we're going to grow a bunch of spruce trees. Because we need a whole bunch of spruce for what we're building. Oh, hold on. We should do set projects is chopping trees to work to build a farming area in the Fields of Regen in UHCG. There you go. Project sets. So now we're all set. And the hoodie, you've been wearing them almost nonstop since they got here. Yo, that's wonderful. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Or I hope you're enjoying them. It sounds like you're enjoying them. So. Do 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 do. And then I need that there. That can go there. We will do this so that way we can get as many saplings as possible. To make sure that we're doing this in a lossless kind of way. Minecraft update. I streamed it yesterday. It's basically random dimension Vault Hunter extraction game. And I love it. I'm so excited. We are going to be doing more Craft Mine, probably with that same group sometime soon. I don't know when, but sometime soon. We also have more Clock Tower streams that we're going to be doing sometime soon. I'm excited for it. And I've just been genuinely having a blast getting more things done. That can go there. That can go there. High intensity tree chopping. Or not. Game? Oh, there we go. If you played Craft Mine yesterday, it was hilarious. Oh, it was so much fun. Like, it was me, Peeps, Viking, aka Gronk, and Shauna. And oh my god, I had a blast. That was great. Crazy busy with projects. My April went from, oh cool. Like, I went from subathon where I'm busy for a month to March, which was basically just recovering and dealing with IRL disasters to April, project-wise, is overloaded to the point where I delayed one of the videos I was planning to record because somebody beat me to it, asking me to participate in something that they already had a set schedule for. So it makes sense for me to just take part in that instead and do my video later. It's your birthday. Hey, Zara, happy birthday. I'm not that bad. Not yet. I know I'm old. I'm not that old. Perfect. Doop. Perfect. And we can chop you to death. That works. Let's put this in place. Tree decapitators made me so spoiled. It is like when you play modded and you have certain quality of life things like that, like auto tree felling or fast leaf decay or something, it is weird to go back to purely vanilla. And as somebody who plays a lot of modded and usually having a very kind of differing experience in modded one way or another, it is kind of wild. Right? Like, calling you busy. No, I'm calling you old. It's fine. Because, yeah, why not have... why not build all the walls out of stripped logs? Because I apparently hate cheap building materials. Okay, so that needs fences, which I have a crafting table right here. Perfect. On Founder's Town to Pale Oak because it's now the most recent tree. Someone else changed Mangrove to Cherry Blossom because it was the most recent tree at the time. That was me! That was me. And I didn't change it to Cherry because it was the most recent tree. I changed it to Cherry because I wanted it to be something a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more lush, considering the history of Founder's Town. I figured it should be a proper oasis instead of just kind of this dead tree that was there. Because the mangrove was cool, but it very much looked kind of not doing great in the terrain that it was set up for, unfortunately. There we go. But here, hold on. Let me do a thing, and then I can then I can show you all something. If you had asked me yesterday, I would have told you I can't do that. Today I can say yes. Today I can say yes. I hadn't. Yeah. I got distracted yesterday, and I went on a grand adventure. No. No. That's not a just randomly due to Founder's Town, because that cherry blossom is now like part of my contribution to the town. Between that and Historian's Rest, that feels like one of the main things I've contributed to Founder's Town itself. So I don't foresee me changing it right away. I at least I don't. Someone else might. They totally can at some point in the future, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. This needs to get cleaned up right here a little bit. And then that'll go. So there we go. We're actually in a good spot. 1. 2. No, we can center that. And then we can center it right there too. Nothing lets you cover a lot of space. Or are you not updated there? Oh, Jay, you just missed it. As of under 24 hours ago. Hello all, by the way. But yeah, as of under 24 hours ago, yes, we have pale oak. We didn't have pale oak 24 hours ago. Hi. Yeah, the new logs are pretty great. Let's trim this up a little. Like right here, you think? It feels weird that it connects right here, but I think that kind of works. This should probably be another crop. I'm just planting wheat here, by the way. I'm not doing all the different crop types. This is specifically just to harvest wheat. First time here recently, fallen for using mangrove logs. I mean, they're pretty swaggy looking, right? The bark texture on them is pretty great. The fact that you can strip it and get that kind of rich crimson color wood, like, and not like the bright crimson that you get from the nether logs, but like a deeper warm red is really nice. Are you sprucing up the Fields of Regen? Specifically, the goal is getting a whole bunch of wheat to make a whole bunch of mud brick. But as long as I'm building a farm, given it's this world, why not build a farm like this in a way that is actually, like, makes sense? Just because it's UHCG, right? You shouldn't just build a farm to build a farm, as I've spent my last episode building a gold farm. So I wanted to instead make it make sense in the world. So yes, we're putting it over here by the Fields of Regen. Because this village, I think, everybody's, like, since, especially Josh, did, like, a bunch of different village upgrades with Oasis Town. And I figure, why not do a little bit of a village upgrade right here next to the village right here in the Fields of Regen? Because the fact that villagers live here, that should mean something, right? Tower yours in the middle of the ocean will be very useful for the next update as a skyport, because happy guests. I didn't even think of that, but then when you're right, you're 100% correct. That is amazing. I had not even thought about the fact that happy guests can use the frontier towers as a skyport, basically. Oh, that's so cool. Carrots. No, I don't, but I don't want variety. I want this to just be for wheat. Like, I just want to get as much wheat as possible so I can make as much mud brick as possible. Like, that is my entire objective right now, is just making as like an inventory's worth of mud brick, and probably we'll get some ink sacs so we can do prismarine as well, so we can access and use that mud brick for building out the Island of Time. Tessie, thank you so much.
Afternoon, 4 months away from a year? WT?
Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Worse when I need wheat, I get to villages and steal hay bales. I could do that, but I also kind of just don't wanna. Like, and we are gonna use some hay bales for aesthetics, right? Like, we're gonna have to. Also, Quilby, hello. How you doing? Yeah, okay, so this should be shoveled. This should be shoveled. Maybe we plant a tree here, but for now I'm going to shovel it. So it's also worth noting something I noticed when I was in the process of doing this. I want to go over here and show. Custom tree would be good. Maybe we'll add custom trees. I'm keeping it simple for right now. I don't want to overdo it too much. But there's a sign right here, which is actually quite fun. But I need to get like moss, and I need to get like lighting to light up this area. There's a sign right here from Leon. This river valley is quite beautiful. Would be nice to turn into a build/landmark someday. Which is why I thought it made sense to go through here and then put the field like there. Oxeye Valley. So this is Fields of Regeneration. I don't think the village has a name. I might be wrong. But I think right here is probably the easiest place to cut through. Now the question is, do we cut through and actually connect the water, or do we make it a tunnel? My brain leans to tunnel, but I can't decide. But I'm up for ideas. I'm up for suggestions. It'd obviously be a boating tunnel. Secret tunnel. Okay. People seem overwhelmingly in support of tunnel. I'll have to get tunnel designs in my head. Spruce. Excellent for getting wood. Not great for getting more spruce saplings, unfortunately. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, this needs... That needs to be connected there. Perfect. We only have one fence post? That sucks. But we'll connect that out. We're going to build a bit of a pier there as well. We need to finish this pen-looking thing, and I need to think about how I'm going to do that, because I don't really like this shape. I think let's break this down. And do something. I don't want to go for like a fully just box, but I think the fence needs a little bit more details. Are you making a silo? I had not thought about it. My thought was over like right here, we're going to put another moai. So like those, we're going to put another moai right here. We're going to bring the daisies out to here as well. So we're going to expand the Fields of Regen. Right here, I have the idea for something. I need to go get a couple... I need some oak wood on top of everything else. It can't just all be solid spruce. But we also do have a lot of pale oak that we could potentially use. So we got options is the good news that we're working with here. Let's make it just a bunch of trapdoors. Actually, let's just take this all upstairs. Just plant the hay for now. Looks nice so far. I'm really happy with it. It's been coming along really good. The overall vibes of what I'm looking for definitely match. Let's just do this real quick. Wait, where'd that slab go? Okay. Boop, boop. Looks nice. But yeah. You're up early. No, I'm up normal time. I'm just live early. Because normally I don't go live this early. Because daytime is like my let me record and get as much done as possible kind of time. But it makes sense to kind of change that up a little bit right now, today. Why not? What if we... we can do hanging signs between those, and I think that that would probably look good. 5. We probably don't do these. Make that up 1. We'll do hanging signs between those. And then we get some spruce accents in on here as well. Maybe? And then we could put oak trapdoors between that as well, actually. That actually might look good. Firefly bushes from the village to bring aesthetic to it. The trick is getting a firefly. So I haven't upgraded to 1.21.5 yet. I'm still 1.21.4. So I don't have the spring to life stuff. I'll upgrade for next episode. But I can't upgrade. I don't want to upgrade in the middle of the episode because if I upgrade, then I have to upgrade all my mods. And not all my mods are backwards compatible in a way that works. And that makes me really nervous to preventing the videos from getting out on time. So I will 100% come back here and add firefly bushes after episode 6. I can't do it right now, because if I do it right now, I run a big risk of having things break. Which I don't want to risk. Ooh, I like that. Okay, nice. And then we can make a couple oak trapdoors as well. Put one there. Oop. How did that happen? What else are we missing here? Just like a random knot on the wood. Because why not? Oh, arch. Updating one mod, half the world de-renders in real time. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to risk making the videos harder than it already is. And I'm very nervous that very nervous that that if I update mods, that's going to cause trouble. So I'd rather just not. I'd rather wait. No, not there. 1, 2. And then we can just carry it over this way. What about that for the pen? We can make it a little bit bigger. But I don't think we need to go too much bigger. And I want to do oak up here just so it's not the same as the walls. The entrance can be right there. It's been 7 months. Riku, 16 months of support. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Very, very, very kind of you. Yeah, 7 months. An axolotl pawn because they give regen. Ooh. Ooh, that could be fun. The only problem is keeping axolotls inside of a pond is tricky. It is a little tricky. I think what we could do, though, is... No, that's a barrel. This is very expensive, but that's a really cool looking fence. What do we think? That's expensive, schmexpensive. Do it. Oh, I'm gonna regret that. And then this will be where we come in. 1, 2, 3. It's not a very effective fence right now. I like it. You're going to use that in your world. Classical walkway type fence buildings. Yeah, a little bit. Puppy's being very calm. So that means we also now need to be farming oak wood too, not just spruce. Unless we do the signs with spruce. The signs with spruce might be smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. For those. So I can jump over, but I don't think what we're going to keep in here can. You can bonus, you can leave messages on the fence. Yeah. Well, okay, hold on a second. I am going to switch something here. Is it better to do it this way? This might be better. That's an actual fence. Now nothing can hop over it. Yeah. Okay, that's the play. Here's the thing. I think the thing I'm gonna keep in here doesn't even jump. These slabs might be wholly unnecessary. How am I off by 1? Like, oh, because I had 2 in another stack. Egg. Also, always so worried about creepers getting in spaces. Yeah. Okay. Not that. Where's my good food? Good food. Okay. That. Okay. Uncalled for. Uncalled for. Glass cage you built. That's a choice. Do 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 do. Okay. And where's my chains? 6. Nope. Yes. Three, and then I just need slabs. This actually works. I think this works. Yeah. Easter egg. What? Put a message on one just for funnies? Oh yeah, 100%. Just give me a second. So let me decide which one gets it. Oh, nope. Do. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I need a fence gate. Healing, I'm back on my feet and perfect. And then we can just like carry the path right like that. Hey! Kim Dweller, then you know where I'm going with this. You make a mimic troll with your skin and voice lines and then it kills the player. They get clowns. Tempting. I don't know what you mean by the Kim Dweller. I can guess, but I never interacted with that, if you remember. So, yeah, that works. Perfect. So I just need to decorate around this thing a bit more. Probably another little crop plot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like right here. We can do this and do that. That's another way to fill a lot of space. So shiny. That can go there. That connects to that. This is coming along. I need to figure out what to do back here. Like, how do I close this off to the woods in the back here or not? And then getting ready to, like, bring the daisies over. Yeah, because the daisies need to... There's daisies literally everywhere else. I think I'm going to leave the woods. I'm just going to expand the daisies to be through all these woods as well. Because it makes sense, right? A little scout tower. I mean, a little farm structure would make sense. Let's build... Let's get the wheat planted, and then we can figure out a structure to put back there. So put this all down here. Keep it roughly organized. Lanterns for right now. We can go up there. I had brought a bunch of tough. I want to build this moai out of tough, just so it's a little different. Because why not? Okay, we have slabs to work with. So, it doesn't need to be, like, too big, right? I want to keep the kind of existing space, the existing shape. So I don't want to go too different. Let's just go 5 right here. Or maybe we can do 7. 7 might work. We can make up a slightly larger thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it would need to be, what, 7 by 3 to make it fit correctly. Don't want to spoil it. There is a place for it. I will not be spoiling it. You'll see it one day. Okay. Move that into that. Will get me a bunch more bricks. I didn't bring enough tough. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That, and we'll put something in, like, right here. Because why not? And then we put the head, which will only be 3 wide. Like, right. I'm just going to roughly mock this out. I need to go get more tough. But yeah, we put another moai right there. Why not? That could be fun. Put that there. And right there. And yeah, we should probably make another plot of farmland right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Oh, I don't have more water. Butts. And I forgot to plant the seeds. What does it mean to be the hype train conductor? It means you were the most contributing person to the most recent hype train on the server. On the stream. Hay bales there instead of a farm. I don't want to use too much of my hay bales for decoration because I need a lot of this for the actual mud brick that I'm building. But we can put a few down. I need a bunch of spruce for a bunch of trap doors, which should not be this expensive, and yet they are. One more log makes that a lossless transition, so that's perfect. Yeah, I need to go get more tough. I brought copper too. I thought that would be different, good to do differently. And I brought some gold with the idea of the eyes of this moai. We're going to make gold because why not? Where can we put some of this? Probably like right here. Yeah, just a little bit of this, and then there'd be like slightly rougher path to this moai right here. Right. I like bees. A beehive would probably be good, given they would pollinate the fields. But one thing, I want to focus on one thing at a time, because there is a key element that needs to go here, which honestly I should probably just put down. Let me get these done and then we can go do that. Sierra song, yes. Or oops. Okay, a little overzealous with the braking, but that should be fine. All I know is this is working, and the time I'm taking to build here, I'm getting enough wheat that I think I should hopefully be able to make all the packed mud that I need to be able to make all of the bricks that I need to be able to do the actual build on the ILL time. We might need to make like a little micro wheat farm at the actual island, but by the time I'm harvesting this crop, it's growing behind me. So I think we're okay. And fortune only affects the amount of seeds that we get. It doesn't give us more wheat, so it's not worth using the hoe and having it breaking too much because I'm just being overzealous with it. It's really working. Like, this is really working. The wheat to seed ratio is so unfair. Yeah. At least, like, it still feels like you're getting... Okay. I think we're done? Yeah, and look, now there's already fully grown ones on the bottom level. This is perfect. Shoot. I mean, no complaints. That feels like it's doing pretty good. We should probably make a composter for the seeds at this point because I think we're getting too many. But we can get a little bit of that. We also need that. I'll get barrels on top of the spots later. Put that there. Get a bucket. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that now connects, I think. So now we're all done here, and we can plant these. So there's a mod called Farmer's Delight, and it has rich soil as a thing, which like 2x's crop growth. I was using that a lot recently in my next 100 days, and oh my goodness, is it just overkill at that point. Right, it is ridiculously just overkill. What we'll do is we'll put that in the bottom of the moai. You give me seeds, I give you. You give me seeds, I give you bone meal, or something like that. Like that's the fun way to do it. Make it like all the other moais. So you give the moai seeds and you get bone meal. I'll have to learn like how to set that up, but I think that could be very fun. So you come through, you harvest all of the hay, all the wheat, you give the moai seeds, and it spits out bone meal. Because that one over there does that as well. If you give it flowers, it gives you bone meal. Oh no, you give it bone meal. If you give that one bone meal, it gives you flowers. Right? So if we now have, yeah. The logic makes sense. In my brain, it makes sense. You give that one bone meal and it gives you daisies. So instead, we give this one seeds and it gives us bone meal. We can make that properly connect now. All right, let's put down the main attraction. Who noticed these in my inventory? Who noticed these in the ender chest beforehand? So I went on a little I went on a little distraction. Thank you very much, Rendoc. I appreciate it. So I went on a little adventure, shall we say. Oh, I should get moss. I have moss. Hold on. Yeah, I should get moss. Thank you, Dragon. I know I have moss somewhere in here. Yes. Also, can we talk for a second at how good bundles are? Right? I just used them for the first time last night. And it's fun, even if the pace is about the same as a turtle stuck on quicksand. Rough. They've really grown on me. 1, 2, 3. I only found 3. 4 would have been nice. But like, this is already pretty good. We'll let them do their thing. I don't want to unload the area for more tough. But we might need to. Because I didn't bring enough, unfortunately. I think we're good on spruce wood, though. Like, I think... Actually, no. We should probably work on the pier. Right? So we should work on the pier. And I think the way to do it is to have the pier be slightly above the water. And then connect down. So we'll have a ton of oak slabs, because why not? We'll need some stairs. You can breed. I know, but it's if I had 4, I could breed 2. I could breed 2 pairs simultaneously. Whereas right now, I cannot do that. I meant for this to like wrap around up here, so actually that can do that. And we can have one more like lower area of some kind, I think. We'll have stairs connecting this somehow. Nope, come here. Count how many times I placed the wrong slab. Bring one sniffer over because I have a big pet. If only you could ride them. If you could ride sniffers, that would be amazing. Okay, so that goes to there. 4, 5. Wrong slot count 69. No, it's fine. We're good. And then we'll connect it around over to there, and then that connects in. 5, 2. And it connects over to this little bit of ground, and then I think we're good. Perfect. And then from here, you're connected to the paths on the thing. Or do we connect it over to here? Nah, that's fine. This is fine. That's gonna be really long. Have you been stretching out the series? No, not even in the slightest. If I wanted to not hand it over, I wouldn't have put myself on the clock. Like, realistically. If I never wanted to give up the world, I would have... Why did I make this decision? Why? Well, I suddenly regret certain decisions. Yeah, if I wanted to keep the world, I wouldn't have put myself on the clock. Floating piers are a thing. I'm committing. No, I'm committing. I'm gonna force myself to do it. You're gonna do it right. Right? Oh, this one's really tall too. Nope. Mistakes have been made. Let me up. Okay, I need a bunch more oak slabs, some more oak stairs, and a bunch of the spruce wood that we just harvested. So that's actually kind of perfect. That's probably good. Deep slate posts for that kind of build. Yeah, I probably should, but if we saw legs die on stream, it would be both. Because like then people would know, but then it would kind of suck that the surprise of it would be gone. Because I have a plan. I've said this before. I've said this a couple times now. I have a plan. I know what... We have to rip the whole thing up. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm like, wow, that didn't look right. Now I know why. That tracks. There we go. We're fine now. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Look, if I'm going to make that mistake, I'm going to make it now before I get 3/4 of the way done with the pier. So if there was ever a time to make it, now was the time. Have to go see it. See you, Cozy. There's a time to make that mistake. It was now, when we're still very early into the build. Because, like, realistically, we have a good axe. This isn't going to take us too long to repair. Nope. For all my amazing armor, I don't have respiration. Nope. Get off of there. Perfect. Sub blocks don't float when dropped in water. They do float eventually. Every item will eventually float. It's just a matter of how long it takes for the item to reach buoyancy. 3 streams in a row. Thank you, Kion. How you doing? Gimme. Thank you. Please vacate the premises. You're not welcome here. Thank you. Look, if we were going to make that mistake, now was the time. So I'll take it. Okay, let's, connect that via that. Okay, now I need more slabs. Boop. Perfect. That should be enough, I think. I think we can actually minimize this slightly. Yeah, there we go. That's on the outside of the pier, so that goes to here. No, perfect. No, that's on the top side. Happy Gas and the shaders in vanilla. They're going to be awesome. I'm very excited for vibrant visuals. I think it's really nice that vanilla players are finally getting the kind of quality of visual fidelity that you can get with mods. Mods should not be a barrier to entry to this game looking this good. And the actual like visual options on it are pretty good too. You're gonna go see a release? Yes, I'm gonna go try to see it with my kids this weekend. I don't know if I will. If not, I'll probably go by myself early into next week. But the plan is to go as a whole family and go see the movie this weekend. So we shall see. Okay, so collect all of these things. More slabs. More slabs. All the people in your world are going to go watch together. Nice. Let's go right here. Oh my goodness, it's so deep. Probably right here. Yeah, it should probably be right at the corner, shouldn't it? I'm thinking, yeah. You're so good. Please don't spoil. No. Well, we have more farming to do because we need a lot of like barrels and a couple other small things to connect this all up that it'll all look good. And then we'll do one more post right there and then we're good. So we're going to remove this daisy. Probably this too. This one too. And then, yep. So that'll connect into that. So now we can plant one there. Actually, here, let's start bringing the daisies over in this direction. So I'll put one there. And this is like a major expansion. You better I just did. On a happy gas with a rocket launcher. The second happy gas are available in paper snapshots. So snapshots that have the server related infrastructure that we used on like .gg. I am making a happy gassed airstrike battler minigame. You're good, right? Like, I'm very excited for that because that's going to be very fun. Granted, I have like 4 other games that are ahead of it in the line of games that I need to make. But oh my goodness, am I so excited for that because that'll be fun. Happy guessing someone tried to steal it from you with a fishing rod. Interesting. So I need this right here to be that. Perfect. Oh! MC!
Hey Legs, happy Wednesday. Was my birthday yesterday and spent the day off work watching your videos with a super sleepy puppy. Hope you and
hope you and the family are doing well, lurking, watching while cooking dinner. Well, thank you so much, MC. I hope you're doing well as well. Let's see if this will work. I think this might work. Yes. This creates a whole sky base with the happy ghasts. Maybe. I don't know what they have planned. The time will come at some point where I will be watching UHCG with the rest of you all. And I am excited for that point. I did have a very good conversation with my successor recently where we talked about just stuff with the world, things that are planned, things that both of us want to do. I'm very excited for all of it. It's gonna be very, very, very cool. Who is it? Oh, let me just tell you, it's a secret. That's a little mean. Sorry. I'm not really sorry, but yeah. Okay, let's make a bunch of composters. Let's make a bunch of barrels. All right, composters. We can get some nice clutter here on the pier. 1, 2, 3. That can go there. One can go here. One can go here. Some lanterns can go all along the pier area. We'll just put them on the floor for right now. All right. When's it coming out? When it's ready. I am currently splitting all of my development time between 3 different projects. One of which is a major one for SMP Season 6. 2 more are major Minecraft event related projects, which I can't talk about yet. And 1 is a new minigame, which is coming to the server as well. So I'm very busy, and a lot of the team are taking a bit of a break right now, much needed, and recharging and resting, or just dealing with things in real life. So the Snifflet's hatched. Hold on. We gotta make it day. We gotta make it day so we can see these little things. Yeah, I know. I'm taking my time. I'm just saying. I'm saying when it's ready, in the sense of like I don't want to put a date on it, and then be forced to either release something that's garbage to meet the deadline, or miss the deadline and disappoint people there. Marbles!
Hi all.
Thank you so much for the resub. Snifflets! Look at these little idiots. They're so cute. Oh, they're so adorable. I need to wait for them to grow up before we can start farming for pitcher pods. But oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I have never done anything with sniffers. I never interacted with sniffers when they came out. I just never found them in any world that made sense to spawn them in. This is my first time, and I'm so excited. Sniffer, I hardly... All right. How you doing, Jaws? Oh, wow. This is like... These fields are working so well right now. Like, almost too well. This is solving the problem, but I feel like without automating it, I need to like constantly be running through the fields instead of building. Then again, it's because I'm here and this is the only thing loaded in the world, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, we can put the seeds in here for now. How many hay bales can we craft up? 8. Perfect. Quick install, create, and automate it. No, I don't think we can install create in the UHCG world. You were gone a few days building and rebuilding. Yeah, true. Fair. This works. Let's just get some spruce caps on those because why not? 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. Now, do I even want to put a wall around this thing? I kind of don't. I kind of want to leave it... I need to do something there. I need to put like a little ladder. No! Whoops. No, not again! That axe is too good. Let them all grow and then... No, because then it's inefficient. Because then some of it's just sitting there, grown and incomplete. This is going to be wild, but I think this would export bone meal blocks. Because think about it. You could make bone meal blocks. I think this area would kind of export bone meal blocks. Also, more crafting tables never hurt as far as decorative. Doesn't need to be super full either. This kind of just works. I do want to make ladders. Perfect. I can repair that, and then we can do this. There you go. Wouldn't it import them for farming? Well, you think about it, the seeds produce bone meal too. So I guess they would do both, right? Ooh, hello. Yo, eye blossoms. That's actually kind of cool. I already have some, but I'm willing to buy. Isn't this a lake? It is. We're going to build a tunnel out to the river. Little fellas harvest craft and place in chests. That would be nice. Come here. Thank you for visiting. Good job. Capitalism. Have you found a pale garden yet? Yes! Yesterday, actually. Yesterday. Genuinely yesterday. I was out trying to find the sniffers, and I found a pale garden area. Okay, so what we should do is let's go get a bunch of daisies and start incorporating them into the build. We probably need a lot more. Dealt with creaking. Yes, yesterday. Do the eye plants blink? No, they close in the daytime and open at night. So they're a very cheap automatic daylight sensor, which is actually very cool. You give me Bun Bun. Okay. Boop, boop.
Oh! Happy birthday to my sub. Woo, 12 months.
Isabel! Oh, it's gonna get loud. There it is. Do that dance. This is not the dance place. Is this the dance one? Different tick or daylight sensors, the same tick. Different tick, but they're wireless to each other, which is interesting. I don't think they need to be exposed to the sky, though. That's the trick. Oh. Did I only get 3 daisies from all of that? Are you serious? Are you serious? I only got 3? That's wild. I put in a stack of bone meal. We're going to be at that for a while. Well, bone mealing won't get... The thing is, you need to bone meal in the exact correct place that you can get daisies. Is the tricky part, right? So for now, I'm not going to put these down because I figure we need a lot more and I need to just do it all in one go. So for now, we'll hold on to them just because that's going to take a while. Or maybe that's a quest for another generation. If I do not have the time. Okay, let's get some more barrels made. Couple chests, because why not? Another crafting table for the front of the pier over here. So we can move this. We have one, two, chests, double chests. We can put the crafting table right there. We can put the torch, not the torch, the lantern instead of on the pile, because why not? Barrel. This is feeling adequately full of things. Barrels could go there. Chests can go there. Couple more chests in a few spots. We make another, like, large bin. So that you'll have to walk through those, I think. How much time do you have left in the world? 53 golden apples. No! Get back here. Lazy daylight sensor and utilize skulk. Yep. Yeah, I have 53 golden apples worth of time left in the world. That is my time. What if instead of trapdoors on both? Ah! No. Lab on brittle hollow. Keep following the black hole. Any hints or advice? No, I need to go back and do more. I need to go back and do more Outer Wilds myself, actually. It's been too long. But yeah, we get more daisies. I mean, if we take all the seeds, we can get a lot of bone meal. We need to just set up like an auto composter inside of the moai that we're making. Have you been in that lab yet? I don't think so. Oh, in the lab on Brittle Hollow. The Black Hole Forge? I think, yes, we've been in there. This is coming along. I'm happy with this. We need a lot more daisies. We need more tough. But I feel like, and we've hidden away, we've hidden away our shame in here. Wheats, so we need both moss as well as a bunch of bone meal. Which I know one way to get both of those. But what we're going to do real quickly is I'm going to dig the tunnel. Don't know the sleep instruments affected on top of that hit. Yeah, I think eye blossoms only trigger at actual night, not at light level. So that might be the major difference between a daylight sensor and an eye blossom. Okay, where do we want to cut across? Do we want to go through the shortest path, or do we want to go through the most direct path to the pier? The most direct path seems like more fun, right? Like right here. Is UHCG connected to capitalism? What do you mean? How much time do you have? 53. I have 53 time left. This is perfect because we can use some of the mud to rough up the ground on both sides of this thing. Tell not the world. 40 minutes. We got time. We probably won't decorate the whole thing. But we can at least excavate. Yeah. Yeah, this works. Couldn't you just craft more of the apple's time? Yes, I could. I won't, but I could. No, I set a rule for myself. When the stack runs out, so do I. Full stop. That's it. Like, that, I will not be adding additional time. I have made more golden apples called time that are not part of my stack that I've been leaving around in places. So they're not part of my time in the world, but they are time for someone else in the world. And I've been leaving those in places for people to find. Just because I thought that that would be cool. The gold farm is 2 OP. Yeah. It's actually kind of a perfect spot over here already. That's kind of great. To stop you from breaking that rule of yours. What do you mean? You and I in Minecraft, there'd be 5 torches in that tunnel. Yeah, that's fine. Here's the thing. The tunnel's not longer than 32 blocks, so therefore no mobs can spawn in it, because I'm never more than 32 blocks away from this. That could be funny. I might do that. Oh, the rule, what you said. Yeah. So I've made more, but they're not part of my stack. I've made more to put out into the world. Like, I've left a few at a lot of the frontier towers. I've left a couple in random barrels and with signs and everything else. I'll get there. But like I'm not leaving my actual time. My actual time is actually there for actually healing me. I still think it's a waste of time, golden apples. Well, it's not one of mine though. It's ones that I make specifically just to leave in places.
What the?
Oh, that sucks, Red. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm also not forcing anybody after me to do that. Like, everybody has their own choice of what they're going to do with the world. It's not my place to say. No. Not the ones you have in your inventory. Nah. I have them here. I like it because it makes every bit of damage I take meaningful. Like I took fall damage earlier today. I took like fall damage yesterday from falling off a tree, and I was mad at myself for just falling off a tree for a little bit. It makes every decision meaningful. Like going and exploring the Pale Garden was an actual choice because it actually cost me some of my time. So the whole point of that was to have it be like to bring. So even though I've made this kind of source of infinite health, I don't want it to trivialize the adventure of UHCG. So like starts ruling IFS telling people to build like Lord Business. Nah. Oh, that's weird how that goes down. That's going to make this tunnel a little weird to make, but we can do something with it. We can make this work. Okay, now I do need a torch just for stream visibility. Is it a good rule? Yeah. I wanted to make sure that I am not going to be here too long. But I didn't want to just do the same thing that Leon did and just reveal that when I said I was done. Instead, I wanted to have a ticking clock. And in having the apples be that ticking clock, it kind of lets me very clearly show, like, I'm approaching the point where I am starting to think less and less of UHCG as it will be mine or it is mine to it will soon be someone else's. And I look at that entirely positively. Like I'm really excited for that. I still have a lot I want to do. I guess you won't fight the dragon. I'm not saying anything. Nothing's off the table. I have 53 apples left. If you're on 53 after almost a year, it can be very long. I'm on 53 after 4 months, Lensic. I just made the farm like at Christmas time. So no, like my adventure yesterday, out and about between drowning damage and pale garden damage, cost me 9 apples. Or 8 apples. So, like, I went out on an adventure, and I got sniffers and pale oak and a couple other things, but it cost me 8 apples of time. And that's how I thought about that trip when I got back, of like, oh, so I went and I got these things, and then it took me 8 hours of time. It's not 8 hours, 8 apples of time to go and get that. Was it, like, valuable? Am I satisfied with that outcome, that cost? So that's kind of what I'm going at with this whole golden apple clock, is I want it to feel like reevaluating the things that you do based off of not the resources it costs you, but the time it costs to get them. Gotta go back to work. You're good. Have a good day. Hopefully your work day goes well. There we go. We have to decorate this, which we will do at some point. But for now, we can excavate this bit. Thankfully, in a dry sense. Make our life a little easier. Making it deep enough for Jack's. Look, it should not just be one deep, right? Like, it shouldn't be. That makes no sense. If we have a pier that large, right? There has to be some semblance of, like, even medium size, like a dinghy, a cargo dinghy, being able to make it through. And if I'm gonna make something that big, I'm gonna do it right, because this is just the space for the tunnel. We're gonna build walls inside here, so it's only gonna be 3 wide as an actual saleable channel, which isn't too big. I think that's fine. Because we still need to build the walls, so that's okay. 3. Perfect. That cuts to there. And we're just going to make it be at least like cut through. And then perfect. There you go. And now all we need to do is bucket it. Which we can probably do with kelp. Yeah, we might need to kelp this to fix some of this. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to need to kelp this to fix some of this water. Oh no. Come on. Yeah. We're going to need some kelp to fix that. Have I used the axolotl healing station? Unfortunately, no. I was entirely just soup, my healing pots that I got from trial chambers, or golden apples. Because I always forget kelp works to replace source blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some kelp. There's kelp back at base, and I can just go get that. Make my life easier. Let's drop off. I probably need, yeah, I need a place to put these. This random stone, which we might turn into brick, so who knows. That can go up there now. This can come down here now. Grab that. Daisies can go back up here. Nope. Come here. You. You immediately make yourself unalive or you wait for your inevitable death. I don't want to spoil that answer. I don't want to spoil the answer. I found a pale garden before mangrove forest. Nice. Yeah, it's all biome dependent. It's not like one's rarer than the other. It's just which biomes you'll actually end up finding. If I make that moai out of stone brick, I can finish it right now. Are the snifflets grown up? Not yet. We should sleep. It's dark and there's mobs. He'll just take fall damage the next time he sleeps. That's possible too. No, I have an idea. It's not like I eat the last golden apple and series immediately ends. No. No, that's not what it will be, but there is something. Also, there is a creeper and I want to avoid a explosion death. Right here. So where are you, you little bugger? Thank you. Where's that skeleton go? Oh, there's lava back here. Since when is there lava back here? Yeesh. Can't you do right-click harvest in UHCG? Nope. I don't have that mod installed. I figured it was more fun to not have that. I didn't want to oversimplify things too much. There we go. Bucket. I could bucket it. True. If we do that, that's actually a really good amount. And then we can set up a little auto bone mealing farm for that. Those seeds. We'll go get kelp. We'll build the tunnel next time. Oh, I need a boat. That's right. I left my boat here. Yeah, I left my boat here somewhere. I don't remember. I lost my boat. Can we make it through this tunnel in its current state? Probably not. Let's see. No. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. It's worth a try. It just didn't end up happening. No, I was working on stuff. I was working on getting the VOD channel up to date. It is still kind of behind. I found a VOD on day 21 of Subathon that didn't get uploaded to YouTube, so I needed to pause, upload that, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to get to like day 25. And by the end of the week, I want all the Subathon and all the streams after Subathon to be up on Lagundo VODs. Avoid staff chats right now. I'm also unbothered up by spoilers. Realistically, I play very few games other than Minecraft, and I don't mind being spoiled in them because it's the kind of game where I'm not going to get spoiled realistically. So I'm okay. That's where my boat is. The ammo dillos are still chilling there. Nice. Yeah, I am unbothered by game spoilers. Jump, jump, everybody jump, jump, everybody now, jump, jump. And the regen should kick in any second now. Boop. I really should clean these up. Oh, more bone meal. That'll be useful. Do I have any moss in here? 2. Great. Oh, 44. That's actually pretty good. How many daisies do I have for soup? Or formerly for soup. Reaper point. I love seeing that off in the distance. 51. Let's take half of those and we can plant them instead. Okay, let's take most of those and we can plant them instead, because why not? Coal. Let's take a couple coal blocks. See, yeah. See, I've gotten resin stuff. What else was I gonna do? Hold on a second. I'm just checking. Which book is this? That's what book that is. That should be in here. That book should be in here. That book should not run the risk of being lost right now. Is there moss in here? Yes, a whole bunch of moss carpet. Wonderful. I also needed... What else was I here for? Kelp. Kelp. Perfect. And then I needed a bunch of tuff. Do I not have any? No, really? Reddit event tomfoolery. Nope. Hold on. Nope. I mean, I can guess. Journal more or less. Would you say you journal less? Almost certainly less. There are people who've written way more and way more important things. And I feel like I'm... Oh, we have a bunch of mud. Oh, that's actually really nice. I feel like I'm not the best at keeping up to date on my journals. I'm definitely pretty bad at it, unfortunately. A little bit of soul soil and soul sand to keep up the mud look. Tough? No. Tough? No. I think I've used up all the tough. I've used up all the tough. It's not our place. It's called our field, and everyone hates it. Oh, fun. I don't even... Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's Reddit. Never get into the habit. Yeah, I tried bullet journaling in real life. Like so this is my journal, but there's something in this journal specifically that I can't show on stream. But I've tried journaling in real life, and I wasn't the best at it. Journaling in Minecraft is hard because when I sit down, I'm just like lock in and do the thing. Go to a trial chamber. The closest trial chamber is somewhere around here. That's gonna take a little while to get to. The closest trial chamber is somewhere around this area, and I'd rather not. I mean, I will, just not right now, because that's the rest of the stream is making that trip basically, and that's not fun. And I'm still on foot. Like, if I had an elytra, I'd zip over there right now, but no reason to go in this moment. Breed a fast horse. There's water, though. There's ocean. Like, I guess you could technically go over this land bridge, but you still have to cross this canyon. And this canyon's a bit of a pain because it's really tall on both sides. A bridge right here would solve some of that problem. So basically, you'd go from Founders Town across to Oasis, across here. You'd need a bridge on this gap, and a bridge right here, and a bridge right here. And then a bridge right here, and then it's somewhere around here-ish, if I remember right. It's like right here, because then I went northwest until I hit what was then the furthest northwest point, and then I've explored everything up here. I've explored everything up here since then. I was sailing around here in the warm ocean trying to get sniffer eggs, and I was towing a dolphin on a lead. So I was swimming at like Mach 6, okay? And I made my way up this river and around here to here. And then I'm like, well, I'm this far inland. Let me keep going. So I kept sailing up the river, and I made it to this ocean, and I came through here instead of going around. So I came through here, and then I started coming down here to see if maybe like this was just a bit of a continent. And I ended up down in this bay right here. And that's where I saw the Pale Gardens on my map. So I popped over to the Pale Gardens, did all of that, and then swam back up here, back around. Oh, no. So from the Pale Gardens, I went back and my dolphin was gone. So then I ran back this way. And then I boated down this river right here. And then I came out right here. I traveled all of that by water. Yeah, there's a mansion right there, too. I might go do something with that. I'm definitely going to have to put another frontier tower out here in between the Pale Gardens. I've decided I'm going to make a frontier tower space right here. I just haven't collected the resources to go and get it because I need to go get a ton of tough, and a ton of copper. They take a lot. Tower bottom, materialist, like they take a decent bit of tough and stuff. The top is more expensive than the bottom. But yeah, it is quite expensive to make a frontier tower, which I will never hesitate to do, but I want to put them in important places. So I'll have a frontier tower there. I probably won't even show building that. This is the only time we're going to talk about the fact that there is a frontier tower out there by the Pale Garden, but there will be a frontier tower out there by the Pale Garden. And I think I'm up to 7 failed bases right now. Wait a second. What was that? Is that a dungeon? No shot. An unlooted dungeon. Hold on. I need to go get a sign. I need to get a sign. I can't believe I noticed that. There's a couple bits of cobblestone right there. I need to go get a sign and like torch it up and be like, good eye or something. How do you even... I just caught it. I saw a little bit of cobblestone. So the previous gens have teased me about missing something recently. And I can't have that. So I am on high alert for every little thing. Okay, so the easiest way to do this right now is to do this. Let's grab 1 bucket of water. We can put it right here. Perfect. Okay. Now, if we make all of these sources, yes, that's what I was hoping for. Come on. Come on, you little bugger. Getting there. This is annoying. Glowberries for light through the tunnel. Oh, we're gonna have lanterns. Like this will be a like a human-built tunnel. It's just a matter of getting the water there, and then we'll carve a circle out of it, basically, and we'll have a kind of circular tunnel throughout this square shape. I fixed this layer of water now. Perfect. That's now all fixed. So now all I should need to do is fix the interior. Oh, Minecraft water physics, how I loathe you. I mean, I've abused Minecraft water physics to make some really cool stuff over the years. So I guess it's only fair that it kind of abuses me back occasionally. It feels only fair. Seagrass will also do it. You're right. So you could bone meal seagrass. But that's a little overkill for what we're trying to do. Because look, all we need to do now is like just have that carry across. There we go. And it's done minus this one little spot right here. Nice. It's done. The thing is, I think I want to do tough. Yeah, it makes drown bioluminescent. I think I want to do tough for the... What's it called? We lost half a stack of kelp doing that? Hold on. How much kelp did I bring? Did I bring over a stack or did I bring over half a stack? Did I lose 32 kelp or did I gain 2? I think I gained 4. I gained 4 kelp. Half roughly. Okay. So now you can sail across this thing. And it's water, so it's spawn proof already. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to build tough walls. And then some simple little spruce catwalks on both sides. But that should be stone, I think. Or should we just make it stone brick because we have the stone brick handy? Ooh. Where are you? Ow. Where are you? There you are. Remember the sign on the dungeon? Yes, I left wood in here, so we can do that. Mud, mud, and mud. We'll do the detail work later. That will be useful for lighting up areas. Kelp can just stay here. This can go here. Let's light up. Did I not have signs? Huh. I guess I had lost some signs. Where's spruce? There's sticks. So let's just make a stack of signs, because why not? Ooh, torches. Might as well, while we're at it, make basically a stack of torches. I could also just go get sea lanterns. I have a ton of sea lanterns. Torches are cheaper. Torches are honestly so much cheaper. But I need tough. Go put that there. That can go there. All right, let's go put a sign on over here. Let's sleep first. Been leaving too many hidden messages. Use up your signs. No, I think I put my signs on a thing on the pier. Right? I was just using signs around here and I even ran out. No, I guess I finished that. Yeah, and we make this a nice circular tunnel. A nice like tube tunnel. I think that's perfect. All right, let's go back and light this thing up. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Back off. I was like, glow lichen? No. Ow. Cost me half a heart. That's unnecessary. I thought that was diamonds at first, and I was like, nope, glow lichen. Danger. Danger. So what's in here? Just some random loot. Nothing to write home about. I'm gonna add this. We'll add sticks, we'll add an arrow, and we'll add an arrow. And I can't wait for the video in like 4 years' time about how this chest proves UHCG is faked. Is that other side? No, it's cat. And there we go. We leave it completely covered up. Nope. Do we take the torch off? I already put one of my golden apples in it. Do we take the torch off too? Okay, yeah, we can take the torch off too. It was called a monster room. Yeah, I know, but everybody calls it a dungeon. That's like one of those moments where you can say, it's like, I understand what you're saying, but you are objectively incorrect. You can call it whatever you want. It is called a dungeon as far as the community is concerned. So. So yeah, we go through here. We make that like a stone brick tunnel of some kind. I think that works. So we left a gapple there. And that wasn't one of my backup gapples. It was a legit time gapple. 52. Okay. I'm going to... Makes that gapple more valuable. Yep. That's one of my time. It's one of my real time. Oh, okay. Let's just harvest this whole thing. I know that wasn't even... There's no reason to break that, but I did it on principle. So what we get from that? Just about 3 stacks of wheat? That's not bad. So that's what it takes to replant it, though, is 3 stacks of seeds. Yeesh. They're officially called dungeons, and their name change was official on 1.14. No, I refuse. No, I reject that. Overruled, vetoed, incorrect, false. I understand you're right. I just will refuse. I reject that reality. That's something that you can do nowadays. You can just pretend reality isn't real. There we go. That's one. Do we just do that for up here too? I understand that the council has made a decision, but given the fact that it's a stupid decision, I've elected to ignore it. I just know. Can you get an egg sign somewhere in UHCG? Who says there isn't already one? Come on. So this is working because we're actually going to have all the packed mud we need. All we're going to need to do is make like an actual mud farm, which I found in Ilmango design. I have it saved on another tab. And that's the next build to put somewhere around here. I haven't decided where yet. So that got me just about 5 stacks of wheat, 4.5. So if we harvest the whole thing, like the actual whole thing. And again, suboptimally. Yes, from Avengers. Yep. Come on. Let's just say Samuel L. Jackson just had a little bit more in there in that sentence that I wouldn't normally repeat, but feels appropriate. So there we go. Just 5.5 stacks. The sniffers are big. Have you gotten me any seeds? I can just push them around. They're the definition of head empty, no thoughts. They're so adorable. Okay, so we need to wait for them to start harvesting pitcher pods. Because that'll be the last thing that we grow in this area is torch flowers and pitcher pods. I think that would be very cool. His noses take up their entire brain. You're not wrong. Snuffle, snoot, and snort. No, their names are Allegra, Claritin, and Zyrtec. Oh. Nasonex. So, in my home D&D game, whenever the bard casts Healing Word, he just yells random medical names. So, like, the last time he healed somebody, it was just like, Ozempic! And it's like, what does that mean? He's like, I don't know. It's probably a magic spell or something. And I looked it up, and it was like, it was just a pain med. It's just pain medication. And he just yelled it at the top of his lungs in the middle of the fight. I greatly appreciate him. He's a very funny player. Sniffer names are only valid if his allergy meds or some sort of nose pun. Or Duvid. Torchflower seeds! Oh, yes. Ah, torch flowers. Wait. Do they breed off of torch flower seeds or torch flowers? Okay, torch flower seeds. We need a snifflet. Where's the little snifflet? Oh, it lays an egg? I didn't realize it lays an egg. I thought it births one. Okay, so it lays another egg. So we'll have 4 now. Okay. I was so excited to plant the torch flowers, but no, the first 2 torch flowers should go into making an even number of sniffers. I think that's appropriate. How old are sniffers now? And I've yet to do anything with them until now. Ooh. You're a fisherman. We should make you a farmer. No, because then you'll steal my stuff. 2020. It's been 3 years? First archaeologist. I mean, kind of. Josh was the historian, but I'm definitely like burying things. I'm combination archaeologist and the person like explorer. Yeah, I guess kind of. A lot of people have been calling me the explorer or the trailblazer, the pioneer or something like that. And that feels right. Like I've done a lot of stuff where I go out to do a thing and then I come back. But yeah. But on that note, actually, everybody, it's been about 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. What was 3 years ago? The Sniffers being added to the game. It's been about 3 hours, and I have to go get my kids. I have to do pickups for both of my kids, which means I need to leave this house in about 45 minutes. And I need to feed the dog and take him for a walk. And you can tell he is so excited for both of those things, right? He's just so ecstatic to have any sort of physical activity. But I think the dog needs some physical activity. So I think we're going to call it for today. And we'll have more streaming on here soon because I do want to finish this area. So UHCG 6-6, oh, here. CG 6-6-3 farm work 2. Save our replay mod file. So we're good to go. Looks like Cookie killed a Piplup a little bit. Matron Marion with the resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's very, very kind of you. All right, let's find somewhere to send you all to. Keep the good vibes running. Who is alive? Oh, Tans on Misadventures. Easy. Easy raid. We never get to raid Tanisha. We should raid Tanisha. All right. Our raid message is never skip leg day. Everybody make sure you join in on the raid. And you're here. It'd be great to have all of you come and tune in and join. Tanisha is an amazing friend of mine, amazing hardcore creator, the longest surviving female hardcore player. And she got called up to be a part of Misadventures. And I'm so excited to see her there. So yes, everybody jump in. I want to see you there. Have our raid message ready to go. Never skip leg day. Prepare to spam it. It looks like she's fishing for a mending book, so she could use some people to talk to while she slowly loses her mind fishing. And I say that from experience. All right. Thank you all so much. I will see you all. I'll be back this weekend. I might stream later this week. We might do some more UHCG. If not, we'll definitely be back this weekend for some Blood on the Clock Tower with the crew. I'm excited. Until then, everybody, take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Bye-bye.
But have to do that. I'm just struggling. Yeah, like 24-hour fishing stream. Dun, 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 dun. Legs coming in with a raid. Okay, we gotta keep fishing now, guys.